Yo, what's poppin'? Y'all, I really need to find like a name or figure this whole thing out. We're still figuring it out. But that being said, y'all, I just wanted to come on here to say happy National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Pew, 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 pew. Y'all, we lit. Okay, you peeped the shirt. Hold on. Okay, everyone watches women's sports. Okay, you see it, believe it, do it, everything in between. um, but nah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about being a woman who works in sports, specifically a woman who works in sports television. Wanted to just give a little bit of encouragement, tell my story, and yeah, everything in between. Give some flowers, and yeah. So hope you guys enjoy. So let's start from the beginning. I have been working in sports for a little over 5 years now. Sports television to be specific, but sports has been a part of my life as far as like as long as I can remember. Truly, my dad, he played football and basketball in high school. My mom, she played volleyball. My oldest brother grew up playing baseball, and he now coaches softball. And then my next brother played baseball through college, and I played basketball through high school. So sports has been a part of my life for forever. And obviously those are like your major sports, but I love tennis. My dad and my mom loved watching golf. Like, ooh, they love watching golf, and so it really doesn't matter what sport. Like, I can kind of somewhat dig all of them. But that being said, growing up, sports, like women enjoying sports, has never really been like this taboo thing. And I think that's just because I've seen my mom, and she like, I go crazy when it's my team or a game that's like really good. My mom is on a whole nother level. She truly is on a whole nother level, and I'm here for it. So for me growing up, like women in sports was normal. Once I started learning that I wanted to get into sports television, my only thought in that I would see women is in front of the camera, right? You're being an anchor or you're being a reporter on the sideline interviewing these athletes. And so I was like, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to be a reporter. And it wasn't until I got into college that I learned there's so many other jobs and aspects of how you can be involved in sports. My minor in college was sports coaching, and honestly, if I had the time, I would love to coach high school basketball. And so that was the other aspect of like, okay, well, maybe I can be a coach or something like that. But then I started learning about TV in college, and I learned basically my job now. I learned that in college of like, I can work games as a career. I can not only work these games where I'm getting to watch the game, but I'm getting paid to watch this game essentially. Like, yeah. And so that was kind of my journey through learning how to work in sports. And, working in sports can be in any capacity. For me, it's working in television and doing games. For some people, it's, doing sales. You're being a producer. You're a coordinator. You're over player development. Whatever capacity it is, shout out to you women who are working in sports, okay? And then if you're not working in sports and you just used to play or you do play, shout out to you also, okay? Like, it doesn't matter what capacity, but women in sports, so important. The perspective that we have, seeing the detail, understanding the game and the knowledge. And not only that, but also giving flowers while doing it and seeing the worth and the value of sports, of athletes and things and everything in between is something that is so needed. So shout out to y'all. Being in sports, being so male dominated, sometimes you can feel like you're in this alone. I know there's been plenty of times where I've been in the room, I look around, and I'm the only woman in there. And for myself, I mean, I like to think of myself as a majority because I'm Black, Mexican, and a woman, 3 minorities. Therefore, I'm the majority. But like being a woman in sports, sometimes you feel very alone and you're like, can I speak up? Should I speak up? Will people listen? Will people actually have an open mind to hear what it is that I am bringing to the table? The answer is yes. Yes, you should totally speak up. Don't let anybody or any circumstance make you feel less than or not valued, because your thoughts, your knowledge, your opinions, they matter. All right. So I just want to say, continue to be great and continue to speak up and be that voice. I feel like I got off topic of what I was saying. So going back to only seeing women on the sideline, but I said that to say, be an example, right? There are girls who are coming up behind us who you are that example. You are the example of being in sports in different ways that they had never seen before, ways that we didn't get to see sometimes. So I just want to say, continue to be that example. Showcase who you are, showcase your skills, because it's needed. Going back to sometimes feeling alone in the room, I tweeted this out this past football season because y'all, I was going through it. I'm not gonna hold you. I was going through it, and for the first time in my career, I felt as though my knowledge was being questioned. And in my mind, I was like, what? Like, how? I'm confusion because this has never happened to me before. And I'm like, I know what I bring to the table because I've been to these tables before. This is not the first time. So I tweeted out, I said, being a woman working in sports can be so frustrating and discouraging sometimes. Having to prove your worth and knowledge, going above and beyond, yet still getting questioned. It's tough, but still we rise, push through, and keep crushing it. And so what I want to give as an encouragement to everyone watching, keep crushing it, continue to rise, be that person, be that that voice that is needed. Everything that you do in whatever capacity is important. And you have an understanding that people may not see it. They may not get it. They may not hear you. But I want you to know that I see you. I hear you. I understand you. You are important. You are needed. And you are loved. We need you in sports. Sports need women in every way possible. So continue to be great. Continue to be amazing. Continue to be that voice because it is so needed. And by you doing that, you are continuing to open the door for those that come behind us. So I want you to know that you're doing amazing and that you are great. And I just want to shout out the women who have opened the doors for me to even be where I'm at in my career. Shout out to the women who are in the roles that I never even knew existed. And I only know because it is a woman who is filling that space. Continue to take up space. If someone challenges you on, do you know what this is? Yes, I do. I know what this defensive scheme is. I know how to engage on social media so that we can get more fans to come in. Take up space. And if people become uncomfortable, that's okay. Honestly, I think that's a good thing. You only grow in uncomfortability, and sometimes we need to grow. So you're doing great, sweetie. And I just want you to know that. And happy National Girls and Women in Sports Day.